If you clicked on this video, that means you're probably struggling to grow an audience on social media, and you probably hate growing an audience on social media, and you totally think that you're doomed as a children's book author because you don't know how else to promote your books. Believe me, I've been there, I've done that. I used to hate growing on social media because I thought it was such an uphill battle, and at first it was. But now it's a lot easier because I know the exact steps that I need to take in order to make it work. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Harley, and I'm an award winning self published author and illustrator of almost 3 children's books now. I have been doing this for years, and I have gotten to a point where I have made my business very sustainable for me. I've grown an audience, I've built up an email list of like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, and I get a ton of free traffic to my website from the strategies that I talk to you about in this YouTube channel. And if you want to learn more about those exact methods and strategies, go ahead and subscribe down below so you don't miss a new video. As a self-published children's book author, you must know how important it is to promote and market your book all the time. And I understand that that is so overwhelming. Like, I get it, believe me, I do. But once you have these systems and strategies in place, you can knock it out of the park every single time that you launch a new book, you launch a new activity book, you launch a new product, and growing a social media presence will definitely help with that. I'm not saying you have to put all of your eggs in one basket and only focus on social media, but it is still an important aspect that you need to work on and build if this is something that you want to do for the rest of your life. And I understand that sounds really overwhelming and like you probably can't do it, but I promise you can. I'm doing it, so you can definitely do it too. So when you focus on growing an audience, you are building a platform for your business and your brand, of course. But what can benefit you after you do that is building awareness around your books and your brand. It's also easier to get wholesale orders and get your books into stores when you have a social media presence. I found that out the hard way. You nurture and grow your audience, and you're nurturing the people that have already bought your book or are thinking about buying your book. And I did mention this before, but once you have a social media presence, launching a new book will be so much easier because you don't need to start over and over and over every single time. You can continue to build your book launch team. You can post about your book. You can add more relevant links to your profile, which automatically directs people to where to buy your book. Like, all of that flows together, and I promise you, it's just more leverage for you. So that way you don't have to pay Amazon an arm and a leg just to pay for ads, for people to see your book and to not buy it. Yeah, we don't want that, right? We definitely don't want that. So sticking with an organic strategy like this will only benefit you in the long run. So if you're struggling with consistency, that is why you're not growing. Because on any social media platform, whether that be Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok, YouTube, you need to be consistent and you need to keep showing up, because otherwise that platform is not going to recommend your post to anybody. So the first thing that you can do is really simple, and you can make a really sustainable posting schedule for yourself. If you know that you work a 9 to 5 job, or you work a 12 to 10 job, or you work third shift, you know that you probably need to schedule your posts out in advance. And also, you probably can't post 5 to 7 times a week like I can, but you should start at least 2 to 3 times a week. I always recommend like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because that's just so easy to remember. And also it like spaces out your content enough. So if you post one time, it has enough time to go through the algorithms and be shown to more people. And on top of being consistent, you don't want to bite off more than you can chew, and you want to keep it really straightforward and only picking 1 to 2 platforms to start. If you are brand new to social media and you are just absolutely struggling to stay consistent, just do one and then branch out from there once you've created enough content and you know that you can keep up with it. And I'm the kind of person that's like all or nothing. So when I started, I was like, okay, I'm going to post on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok. I'm going to do all 4 of them, even though I didn't have a solid foundation for any single one of them. So don't do what I did and just start with one and build from there. And another trick to staying consistent and making it easier for you is to batch your content. And you're probably thinking, like, yeah, I've heard this before, batch my content, but I don't have enough time for that. You really don't need to make it that complicated. You can keep it really, really, really simple. So if you know that you're going to keep your posting strategy really simple, like you're only going to post Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, maybe make one of those posts like just a singular photo or a carousel. Carousels are performing better nowadays as of the time of this recording. So recommend you do that. Or you can do like a little infographic or like a graphic from your book, and then you can post like one reel a week. So then your batching isn't as overwhelming as it may sound. And then after you batch, you can use, like, I know like Facebook and Instagram, you can schedule in the app. So you can schedule your posts in the app if it allows you. Or there are also like tons of like scheduling apps that you can download where you can upload your content and schedule it to go out on the day that you want to post. Also, social media is supposed to be fun. So you want to make it really engaging and also just like have fun making content, because you don't need to take it that seriously. Like, it can be like a serious topic. I mean, I take it very seriously, but I still have fun with it at the same time, because when your followers see that you're having fun, they relate to you more and they want to come back to your content more because they're like, oh my gosh, like that is such a positive vibe. That is such a good outlook. Like, I want to see more posts from them. So just have fun. Even like just do simple challenges. Like, a challenge that I did for myself was like, okay, for 30 days, I'm going to post a reel every single day. And it really didn't matter like what the reel was about, as long as it was within like the context of what my followers were going to be seeing all the time. So like, I'm a children's book author and illustrator, I'm a mom, I'm going to be really relatable, I'm going to tell you my story, I'm going to tell you that self-publishing is so hard, and I'm going to like keep it within those topics. After I did that, I was like, wow, after doing that challenge, I realized that I don't need to take it as seriously, and it's so much easier for me to like whip out some content. So if you have the bandwidth to like challenge yourself and doing like, okay, I want to post 7 reels in 7 days, like just start with something like that. You don't need to do like 30 reels in 30 days. I'm psychotic, so I did it, but see where you are and grow from there and just try to make it fun. So to grow an audience, you need to provide value of some sort. It doesn't always have to be like talking head videos like me. Like, you don't need to do that unless you're comfortable with it and you want to do it, then by all means go for it. And providing value doesn't need to be that serious. You can keep it really, really simple. It could be like, okay, 3 fun facts about like your book's topic. Like for me, it's about like bees and turtles. So I can provide like 3 fun facts, and that could be something that parents share with their kids. Or it's like you could do homeschooling tips if that's something that you're into and that you do. Or it can be like something entertaining, like a fun little quirky reel. Like, it really doesn't need to be all that serious, but still provide value for your potential followers and the followers that you have now. And you also want to make it really easy for somebody to want to follow you. So think about when you're scrolling on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Like, what makes you hit that follow button? Is it because they're very relatable? It's because they're funny? It's because they share educational tips? Like, why do you follow them and try to replicate that on your own platform? So when people follow you, they want to see clear videos, they want clear audio, they want captivating text, like they want good quality content. So make sure to give that to them. This can be as simple as like just wiping the camera lens off, like just taking the sleeve of your shirt and wiping off the lens to make sure it's not blurry. Or even like editing your reel so that way the clips in your reel match up to the sound that you're using. So that way it's like way more fun and captivating to watch, like simple things like that. And the big kicker with this social media growth stuff is you have to keep going. It may be so soul sucking at some points. I know there was like a valley of despair is what people call it. It's like when in the beginning you are so naive and you're so optimistic and you're like, okay, this is going to be great. This is going to be so easy and I'm going to grow so fast. And then you realize that that's actually not going to happen. So then you like curve down in this little like valley of despair where creating content is so hard and you just don't have any ideas and you're like, oh, what's the point? Let me just give up. You need to push through the valley of despair to get to a better part where you actually do see the growth happening and you do see that your consistency is paying off. Like, I promise if you just keep going and you keep getting better at creating content and just like posting more efficiently, you'll get there. If you're at this point in the video and you're like, okay, I've literally done everything, like I'm really consistent, I'm posting all the time, I'm even posting like twice a day, not just 5 times a week, and I'm still not seeing any growth, and you want like a better like view on like what you're doing wrong, and you want like a full on tailored strategy to help you grow, I actually do help with that. Like, I am a marketing coach for self-published children's book authors. So you can book a one-on-one Zoom call with me, and we can do a deep dive on any social media platform that you're on, and I can help tailor make a sustainable strategy for you in order to see that growth. I also audit your content, and I tell you like, okay, so I think you can change this. I think you can add this. Like, you should optimize your bio. You should use different hashtags, any of that. I can definitely help you with that. And I've actually helped quite a few authors with this. These are just a few of their testimonials to show as proof. So if this is something that you're interested, go to my description and book a call with me. I'd be so happy to help you. Like, I love doing this stuff, and I'm so passionate about organic marketing on social media. Book a call with me. I would love to meet you and connect with you. And if you're not quite ready to book a call with me, I still have like a ton of free resources down below that can help you with your marketing strategy. So go in the description. I have a free marketing guide for children's book authors. I have a free Instagram content planner. I have a book launch team checklist. Like, I've got all kinds of good stuff. So go ahead and check them out. If you want to learn more about like marketing your children's books, make sure to watch this next video.